Today, we're thankful for many things, and you can add this matchup to the list. Get ready for the Bills and the Saints, coming up next.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led by their now 30-year-old quarterback in his 8th season in the NFL. It's Derek Carr.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
And incomplete to open things up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position. And let's remember it back in the 2012 season, that game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores, threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Kaepernick. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The guard's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to past it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Hard throw, incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Carr now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Let's go!
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Shoves him away, breaks through the contact. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The Carr's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't it? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Off the option, here's Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lamb. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now Kaepernick. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Will Lutz for the Saints field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bills' offense back out onto the field. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year, but Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play action to Drake. Now Carr. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrell Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 91.
Henry out of the pistol. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Trey Flowers, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Carr. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. This will be Carr. Tyrell Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Play action, now Kaepernick. That's caught left side by Judy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's Kaepernick. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. Taken
at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That'll be checked down to Drake. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And this one taken in by Cephas. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Quintez Cephas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there. An extra point by Nagar is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled. And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much. And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon. Once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. As we'll run you through what's going on both today and later on this weekend. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC. Seattle traveling cross-country to take on Washington at FedEx Field. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second and short now following the fumble. A give to Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
They'll go option to the short side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Kaepernick going to run again. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ooh, the juke. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. On for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Carr now on 1st down. He gets this complete to Cephas. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Short throw into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Off the option, here's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the option, it'll be Kaepernick. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
41-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Carr gonna throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On first down, Drake. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On first down, Carr. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal is a way of doing it. It makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back now here live in New Orleans. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing. And he's going to go down it's a sack on Kaepernick. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
It's a gain of 2. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's second down and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Gordon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now a handoff to Henry. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the option, here's Henry. Able to power through. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. first down. Drake again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Carr now on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down. Here's Carr to throw. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Madison running on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll run with Drake. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. From the 17, Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Kaepernick to throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Right back to Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go.
Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. To Henry. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.